Uh-oh, it's Thursday. It's not Sunday. But Yo Retro's on Thursday now. That's right, y'all. The hottest AtGames show on YouTube right now, hosted by me, Chaotic VPR, as well as my co-host, half a dozen. Yo Retro is here on Thursdays now, y'all.
Prime time, baby, like Deion Sanders out here, whoa.
Hell yeah, dude. Prime time is right, dude. So I'm so glad you suggested, like, hey man, let's do the shows on Thursday. And I was like, but today's Thursday. Let's do the show tonight. Let's do it, man. Hell yeah, dude. I'm super stoked.
I didn't think you was gonna be like, you want to do it tonight? And I was like, fuck it.
Yeah,
let's
go for
it. You know,
let's go for it. I'm super excited that we're doing this, dude. Like, I'm pumped, dude. I'm super pumped, not for just being on Thursdays, but I'm super pumped about this pinball pack we got going on. Some just other stuff going on and with the community that we discussed earlier and everything like that. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about, y'all. We got some sales going on. We got some collector's editions to talk about. So
cool stuff.
Yeah, cool stuff, man. And I know a lot of people are probably in shock. They're like, hey, whoa. It's Thursday, man. Your Retro Zone. Yeah, dude. It's new. It's new and approved. New show, new time, man.
Yeah. Well, we've been plotting on the idea for a little bit, and Sunday, a lot of people just got stuff going on or whatever, and then there's other shows, we try to put our show where nobody else is sitting, like, because we try to pay respect to our other content creators and make sure that they got their slot, because we want to watch their shows and engage with them too. So
yeah, that and like Tomato Grass said, he said, man, if y'all were on a different day, I would be in y'all's live chat because I love watching y'all. I love watching y'all's replays, but when y'all on Sunday, man, I'm focused on football. Like, I have to be focused on football. And I was like, you know what? We're gonna try and work something out. And then Tomato Grass, we're now on Thursdays, buddy. I know there's one football game on Thursdays usually, but hey, not everybody's watching that game, man. Come on. So this only makes sense. Look, we already got 15 people in the chat. They're like, what's going on? This is crazy.
Yeah, and I imagine there's a lot of people out trick-or-treating and stuff with the kids tonight. So
yeah,
but I'm sure
not the best night to debut the new
time slot.
But
same time, I think it'll pick up steam as we go.
And another good thing is, man, it's Thursday. It's kind of like towards the middle, towards the end of the week and everything. We got a lot of energy going on too. So I think Sunday. We're usually busted out tired, man. We just worked that whole entire week.
Tomato Grass is a legend out here on this 4KP, man. You're gonna find out when you go to every single table and he's number one. You're gonna respect the man too.
Absolutely. Once you start trying to get on those leaderboards, you ain't touching him or Mad Ben Han.
Yeah, them boys crazy, bro. I'd really like to meet them in person, bro, so I could just pick up on some of their skill set, watching them play in person, It's one thing to watch their streams, but in person you can kind of really pick up on a lot more.
Yeah, Tomato Grass said he's going to hang out with me next year at Southern Pride because he lives in Alabama, so he's just like a 2-hour drive for him.
Lucky bastard, you.
Let's say what's up to everybody that did come to the show on this lovely Thursday. Happy Halloween, everybody. Galaga Guy 88. I do want to say congratulations to Galaga Guy 88. He just found out that he's having a girl.
Oh my goodness.
So 2 boys, and now he's getting he's adding a third kid to the team. It's a girl, man.
She's gonna have to get a gamer name like Burger Time, babe. So let us know what her gamer name is when y'all decide.
Thank you for even mentioning that, dude. That's perfect. He's got a lot of things to think about. Dr. Tort, what's going on, man? If you got a Snickers, man, hand me out some candy, bro.
Dr. Tort.
Come on,
Ray.
I want a Snickers, bro. Jason Little Alien was even happy. He goes, "I'm so happy that y'all moved to Thursday because now I can actually focus on y'all's show and moderate it correctly, and I don't have to flip flop between 3 or 4 shows." So he's like, "I've been wanting to just hang out with y'all and watch y'all stream and not have to be distracted by anything else going on." So
yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's work for the man. That's good.
My family, man. I love my family. Good dude. I've been talking to him on Facebook Messenger a lot. Good dude to hang out with, especially play walkabout mini golf with. Working on his scores on a Xena high score. I hit number 1 today on Xena. I hit 70 million, so I'm number 1 today.
Speaking of my family's put his initials, he said his initials are ASS on the leaderboards. That I could tolerate. The ones, and you know, I got the vulgar language, but I always like, I think about our view. Well, I guess I don't always think about our viewers with kids, but like I always think like about, you know, owners of the 4KP that got kids. Like you ever seen somebody on the leaderboard put sex as their initials all the time? I'm like, come on, bro. Is that necessary?
Yep. All the time, dude. Oh, yeah. We're definitely going to talk about that a little bit later. Penny K, Corner Cade. Good to see you, my man. Who else we got? V Bandit. What's going on? My initials are ass. Was on the leaderboard.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee at Joe's. I suck on stream and in person, man. You're going to be just fine, buddy.
Hey, I'm not very good at pinball either. I try to do my best, but I'll never be tomato grass level.
Hey, but I do love watching him to try and learn exactly what he does. I suck at Chucky, dude, and he did wizard mode twice.
Oh my god! See, that's the kind of stuff I've seen them videos, and I'm like, dude, I ain't got that kind of luck, let alone skill.
Michael Robinson, good to see you. Trick or treat, and your show's a treat, and I'm glad to be here. That's what's up, buddy.
Hey, the love, we're getting the love in the chat. Appreciate it.
What's going on, man? What it do? All right, everybody's here.
Yeah, let's keep it moving.
Let's get it started, my man. So, get rid of the banners and bring up some PowerPoints. Let's talk about this kind of stuff, man. So, AtGames does their Halloween sale, October sale. The most I think you can do is like what, $300 off. The ones without the SSF kit or something like that, right? Something's
yeah, and they're already in the group posting like here's the sale that we never see again this year. Remember, because I said that at the expo. So now
they said at the expo that's the cheapest everything's going to be. Like the next nod, next sales after that, even Black Friday is going to be worse.
Yeah. And now here's a sale.
Here it is, basically the same. The only thing that the Pinball Expo had instead was $50 extra off if you were at the Pinball Expo. So sales are the same, guys. I mean, they're just basically $10.99 for the Jurassic Park and what, $13.99 for the one for something else, and then $18.99 for the one with the SSF kit. So
yeah,
I mean, you're not really seeing anything that much different. It's the exact same sale, and you know they told us that it was not going to be as good. So here it is. It's just as good.
Yeah, well, at least people who want one, they can still, you know, they missed out on the expo. This is their kind of opportunity.
But I will say this: if you don't get one by December, if they do another sale by December, I'm predicting prices go up come 2025. After Chinese New Year and the ports open back up, I think it's going to go up, guys. So,
I mean, I don't see the end of inflation. So we're seeing it everywhere, let alone in the home arcade space.
Yeah. So we'll see. But since AtGames decided they want to do a sale, Arcade1up decided to match that kind of energy and throw a sale on all their cabinets that are on their website. So basically, pick any cabinet that they have on their website. Go to checkout, put in the code Spooky20, get 20% off.
which
Now,
is probably free shipping, or do they ship free?
they ship for free if they are at $4.99.
So once you probably get your sale price, you probably pay, what do you pay for shipping? Like, I'm
I did
confused.
check because I almost pulled the trigger on one. And I talked myself out of it. But basically, it puts it in the cart and gives you free shipping, right? Then you put the 20% off, and it still gives you that free shipping because
That's
it's just
nice.
a coupon. So basically, I was this close to pulling the trigger on X-Men 97 for $3.99, and they don't add tax or anything, so it's just $3.99.99. So I almost pulled the trigger, and then I was reading my text message from the Arcades Anonymous guys, and they're like, "Dude, they got Fast and Furious on there for $4.80." And I was like, "Man, I'd rather have a Fast and Furious." So I didn't see it on there, but I will go back on there and see if I can find Fast and Furious. If I can get that for $4.80, I might pick that up.
Yeah, I still almost want 2 of those to link them.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
blame you.
if I ever do get rid of my Star Wars, which I doubt it, that might be the path I go.
I'll love you a lot less if you get rid of the Star Wars.
Well, I would never get rid of it. It just go to Unc's house.
There you go. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You would still play it.
Yeah, it's still be in the family.
All right, there you go. Not mad about that at all. Just move it.
It doesn't get played a lot, to be honest. And maybe if I did the buy stuff mod to it, I'd play it more.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it. See
everybody that does the buy stuff mod ends up hating the cab because they're like, it's too many games on it.
Yeah, that's the thing. So that's why I kind of it just doesn't get played. Like when people come over, it never gets played.
Yeah, you just have to have somebody to have a little nostalgia for it and play it. But I mean, I still play mine every now and then. Just not as often as I do.
I feel like I would actually play it more at Unc's house because I'd be like, I miss this thing.
Yeah, and I think Unc would play it a lot too. He's got to get his game room fixed up though.
Yeah, he's working on it.
Yeah,
work in progress. So what's next?
So moving on, congratulations to HD winners. $15 eStore coupon codes for these guys. These names here. Congratulations. The last Flipper Friends tournament, I won $10. 6, you still haven't won anything on there. I need you to get on these leaderboards.
Bro, I get on the leaderboards. You see me on the leaderboards. I just don't. They don't
just
give
gotta
me.
Play during the tournaments while they're active.
I have.
Damn it. They don't.
I just ain't. I don't know, bro.
They're shutting you out.
Yeah, because I played the Halloween tables during the tournament. I played Chucky.
Damn.
So you know what I'm saying? Like I just
maybe this next tournament you'll get lucky.
I mean, it's inevitable. It'll eventually happen. It's just hey, bro, don't say. I'm definitely getting on the leaderboards. I'm definitely playing.
That is true. I mean, I have seen you.
Yeah. I played Chucky. I even played Haunted House, I think. And
I had a great spell on Haunted House the other night. But I digress. So I have not even really paid attention to this update. I know it's for basically backglass and the preview art on the main playfield. Have you noticed any tables that look different? Has anybody in chat noticed any of the tables look different? Because I haven't noticed anything really different.
I'll be honest. Well, I think there was a table that they said kind of had a blurry. I can't remember. I think it was in one of the last updates. They said there was a table where it was one of the more recent tables. I think
natural history.
No, table? I don't think so. I think it was a Zen table where it was kind of displaying a little blurry on the preview, you know. But I honestly, I've been so focused on the latest pack, I didn't go flip through to check to see if any of the artwork looks better.
Well, I will say the update was like 2 gigs, so hopefully they did some things right.
Yeah.
And Coffee at Joe's, too many games. What does that mean? You know exactly what that means. It means Netflix syndrome, buddy. You sitting there scrolling through these games. You're like, no, maybe. I already played that. Nope. No, boring.
I was thinking about that the other day. Like, that's why I don't buy a lot of games now, is because I have an extensive library of games, and I have an extensive library of games I love. So, and a lot of them games I haven't played in years. You know, so I'm just like, bro, I'm cool with just revisiting Super Metroid and revisiting, you know, Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and you know, I really don't need a lot of new games, to be honest. I'm cool with most of the games. That's why I haven't bought a lot. I haven't bought a single. No, I did. I bought Call of Duty on PS5, and that was all I really bought. I haven't bought any PS5 games. It just sits there. My PS5 collects more dust than my arcades, for sure.
Yeah, and lately my Switch has been collecting dust, but I love to collect the physical copies of games for the Switch because the value of them never go down. If anything, the value of them go up. So I'm like, the more I collect, the more I feel like I'm sitting on money. Where, you know, if I decide I ever want to sell my Switch collection, I've got over 150 cartridges to sell out and, you know, make all my money back that way. So I make a very short favorites list and just play those. Yeah, I mean, it's one way to get through the whole, you know, Netflix syndrome. But it's weird, man, because like with the 4KP, it is hard for me to have like Netflix syndrome. Because honestly, I can close my eyes and hold down the flipper button and be like, play. Yeah, I'll play that one.
Yeah, I don't have that issue yet with the 4KP, but I will say that the more tables they put out, the harder it is to master any particular table.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, you know, I don't have the Netflix syndrome, but it's more like, oh my God, I want to play this. Or I haven't played this in a couple weeks. I need to go play this. Man, they put out the patch for that. I haven't ran that back yet since they did a, you know, update, you know, so on and so forth. So there's just always a reason for me to play something else. And then I'm like, damn, man, that's why I'm probably not that good at this table, because I haven't played Trolls since I put up that high score. You know, I still haven't went back and played it. So
I think you're still #1 on Garfield, right?
I could be. There's no telling with this community.
I think PD7 was doing his review of the pack that, you know, Carlo sent him, or gifted him, and he was like, "Yeah, see, my boy half a dozen's #1," and I looked down, I was like, "Yeah, there I am, #4."
Yeah. I did. I got that, and I had Chucky for a day or two, but Garfield stayed up there a little bit longer than Chucky, surprisingly. And yeah, I just had one of them games like when we did our Garfield review.
Yeah.
I had one of them games you were talking about where you know, like I kept hitting the bowls up top and then get my multipliers with that, and then I ended up getting like 2 different multi-balls almost back to back, and I had all this lasagna all over the table, and it was just points everywhere I was going.
Rack, stack. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, I just got lucky. I didn't even know I had first place. I actually thought I was under you because I forgot what your score was, and then when I backed out, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, dude, you racked it up, dude. Now I feel like I got to come for you.
Hey, pause. Pause. Big pause. Whoa.
Ichabod Crane, what's going on, my man? Good to see you.
That was
Stock
crazy.
Jock, what's going on, brother? And then my buddy Peter McNabb's good to see you as well, buddy.
Peter, what up?
Dude, I totally agree with you. The Zen table, the Zen Williams tables is one reason why I bought the 4KP, because I wanted to be able to play those on a virtual pinball setup. But yeah, this new pack has opened my eyes a little bit, and we'll discuss that a little bit later. But yeah,
I mean, the Zen was the primary reason why I bought the 4KP, you know, and it was the primary reason why I didn't buy the HD. You know, I knew about the OTG, but I was still like, you know, I'm just a big Zen pinball fan, and literally my whole favorites list is just all Zen now. You know, if I want to look through all the other tables and Gottlieb and Zachariah, then I go back up to all tables. But my favorites list is all Zen right now. I'm a fanboy.
Hell yeah,
I can't help it, bro. They're too fun, man. And like I said, all them licenses, man. You got Xena, Battlestar Galactica, Knight Rider, Godzilla, Garfield. You know, there's just so much variety now. It's so cool.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I freaking love it. Marine 50, man. I'm gonna have to sit down and like talk to you a little bit, man. Talk you through it, maybe help you out a little one-on-one, man. Try try to get you set up and everything. And you, Gallagher guy, you need to get in on the beta program and start doing it. I got you the invite. Now get in there and start building some tables.
Don't feel bad, Gallagher. I got an invite too, and I was like,
nope.
I'll get to it. I'll get to it when it's public. I mean, there's so much to do right now on this machine where it's literally the least of my worries, you know. But I am looking forward to playing some things that they don't offer, you know. So
I will say, Stock Jockey, bring up a good point. I wish Zen would go for some of the older Williams tables and bring them out, man. I would love to see Firepower on there. I think it'd be cool.
I think they will, so long as they keep that, you know, partnership.
Keep that license going.
Yeah, I think their eventual goal is to go through the top 300, you know, tables and just fan favorites. You know, I really want to see them pull off T2 eventually, but we'll see.
Let's see. SSF Kit makes the machine, especially with this new pack. Oh my god.
We're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it. Sorry, I keep wanting to spoil it, but daggone it. Oh. How does the VPX table stack up against Zen tables? Some are better, some are worse. Really depends on the table, graphically as well as like gameplay. But if you want it to play like the real table and have real pinball physics, then VPX is the way to go. Zen has its own, you know, physics, the way they do things, but I don't know. If you want a challenge, play the Zen version. If you want the play like the real thing, but it'd also be a little bit easier, in my opinion, VPX. Either way.
Yeah, it depends on the table, you know.
Thank you. Yeah, help out my man. There's Ankh. What's going on, Ankh? Good to see you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, some good deals at AtGames at the moment. Excuse me, Attack from Mars with SSF Kit pre-installed this weekend. It's time for you to get on it, Biggie D. Join it, man. You convinced PD7 to buy his. Now it's time for me to convince you to buy yours, right? Come on, man. Bro. Jump in on it, dude.
Find that. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, but I am going to say it's about time, man.
It's about time. It's worth it.
Yeah, and I promise you it'll probably be your most favorite home arcade purchase you've ever made, because it's mine. And I'm not just saying that for the hell of it. Like, it's literally my favorite, you know, thing to play that I got in this room.
Yeah. I play it every day. No lie, no shill, no kidding. I play it every day.
And not many of these machines we own are consistently getting new content. Like,
correct. Exactly. This thing's never ending, especially next year, through all next year and everything, man.
Yeah, and with the VPX, you're talking endless content. It's just going to keep delivering the goods.
Yeah, for sure. I think today VPX standalone's up to 442. Yeah, y'all are doing so much work since I've taken time off on it.
Speaking of, somebody was asking about that A-team table. You know if you guys tested that?
Yeah,
the A-team.
Yeah, A-team's on there.
See, there you go.
Yep. I think we proved it. Gallagher Guy 88. 6 is still cursing.
Well, fuck yeah, I am. I mean, I mean,
oh god, dude, somebody clip that. That was perfect. Oh, I just got in. What did I miss? Carlo, man, it's good to see you, my man.
Just some
anything really. We just talked about some sales at the beginning, but we'll come to do some more in a second. We got everybody bust out laughing, dude. He is who he is. Leave him alone.
Thank you, Marine.
Oh god. Oh, let's see. Attack from Mars had some great stuff. Spirit Halloween and tomorrow all merch is 50% off. Oh god, yes. Thank you.
That's Mars. That is Mars Attacks. Let's be clear. Attacks. That is not Attack from Mars. That is.
But you know what? I'll take
that's Mars Attacks. So there's very big distinction there. The aliens look different. A lot of people mix them up.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, when Chaotic was doing his back glass, his attract mode, he had that as on the back glass, like film clips from that movie. I was like, no, bro. don't do that. Don't do that.
It's the closest thing.
So he removed them, and then he's got this dope track mode that's got lasers going off and all kinds of cooler stuff. So I'm glad he did.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, let's see. I know, man. We got so much stuff. Half a dozen razzled people on Facebook. He's an equal opportunity offender.
I razzled one. No, okay, maybe two people. Maybe two. Michael Robinson, yeah. Attack. See, now you got me confusing the movies up. Mars Attacks. That is a cool movie, though. Still, it's definitely still a cool movie.
All right. So, hey, look, Guy's got a challenge for you, man. He will stop playing Mappy when you stop swearing.
I guess he's gonna be playing some Mappy for a long time. He'll be playing a lot of Mappy.
He's gonna buy a Mappy cab.
It's funny. I said that on one stream. I don't even know how long ago, and it's like an ongoing thing people always bring up. And somebody I made a short about me in that stream saying something Mappy is crappy. I clipped that up, and somebody, just a random person, got on the short like, to each his own. He was like really pissed off about it. I was like, damn, bro. Like, he was offended, like really offended. I'm like,
it was Gallagher Guy's alt account.
Like, if somebody tells me a game I like's crappy, bro, I'm not gonna get offended. Like, that's your opinion. It's cool,
that's your opinion.
Yeah.
Gallagher, looking forward to Mappy Gal joining us. That's good. That's a good little nickname for the girl.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, all right. Let's continue on, man. So that's your release notes for the component update with the new backlash images, preview art, as well as some alt images for the D&D.
I will say that wasn't included in the past, but maybe it's just me, but the pinball looks better on the Zen tables lately to me too.
Have a little more sheen to them, don't it?
Doesn't it have a little more shine? Maybe it's just me.
I just thought maybe it was the new pinball pack itself.
That's what I was thinking, but
more stuff.
It looked polished up.
Yeah, it looked like it had that new 2024 shine to it.
Maybe it's just us, but anyhow, so we got this new collector's edition remaster of Croc. I don't know if y'all played this back in the day. I played it on PlayStation because PlayStation was lacking platformers back then, so after Crash Bandicoot, kind of that franchise ran its I think Crash Bandicoot. I think this came out after Crash. I want to say 3, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I remember playing this though. It was a pretty good game. It really wasn't. It was all right.
I've never played this, but I've always seen it, and I always thought of it as like a Mario clone or Mario knockoff. But then, I remember watching gameplay. I was like, no, it's more like a Crash Bandicoot knockoff.
Yeah, or Spyro. It's got some Spyro vibes. It was around that Spyro era.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess it's coming out PS5 and Switch. And our little logo is blocking the dates, but you could pre-order from October 31st to sometime in December or something. Right.
So it's not remastered or anything, right? It's just a collector's edition. They're just bringing it out based on Uh-oh. You froze?
Oh, my bad.
You're back. Okay.
My bad. Yeah, the wind's crazy out here right now. But I don't know that it's a remaster. I think it's just it might be, but I don't know what you consider a remaster might be different than other people. It might be just a up-res. Who knows?
Yeah, or it could just because why would they just port it, right?
Right. And then not just that, I'm pretty sure like somebody, maybe you can't. I don't know if this is on like the Switch library or the PlayStation library or already like the PlayStation version or whatever.
Yeah, I have to look it up.
We ain't got no Croc fans in the chat. That's okay.
It wasn't anything.
It wasn't that great of a game. It was all right though. It wasn't it wasn't bad, bro. It wasn't no Bubsy, put it that way.
Bubsy.
Yeah, it wasn't no Bubsy, man. It
was better than Bubsy.
It was a little worse than Spyro, a little worse than Crash, but not terrible, bro.
Okay, thank God. I thought you were saying Bubsy, you liked it.
No, I said it wasn't no Bubsy. It wasn't.
Okay, good.
It wasn't
All right.
Bubsy
I'll make
level.
sure. I just want to make sure I understood, and I feel better now, man.
Yeah, Bubsy's one of the worst. We all know that.
Dennis, what's going on, man?
Now I'm gonna have Bubsy people mad at me along with the Mappy.
No, they could be mad at you, dude. If there's a Bubsy fan out there, I like to shake their hand and be like, "You make bad decisions in life."
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just gonna feel that way. Dennis, good to see you, man. I'm glad I was able to help you out with like some of the track mode videos, man. Hopefully you get that working and set up.
Coffee Head Joe said it's a Dollar Tree spiral. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's pretty good, accurate.
That's a bargain bin spiral for
real. Michael Robinson wants to know what's the logo on your hat? You can't read it.
Oh, it's Timberland.
Here,
you know, like the boot, the boots.
Okay, I see it. Timberland, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect. So there you go. All right. So just want to see what else we got. We got
Timberland, no Magoo.
Big giveaway tonight on Arcade Talk for their creature tournament. So if you hadn't posted your score on their I scored, I would do so you can have a chance to win that pretty badass looking creature from the Black Lagoon statue looking thing. So it's pretty cool. Papa Brad was showing that to me. So make sure y'all set that up. I need 2 pinball 4KP packs. Suggestions that are not Zen. Oh okay. Boy.
I'm always gonna go with whatever Zachariah pack has.
Time machine.
Time machine, yeah. That's to me. That's my favorite Zachariah table. Is the Time Machine remake.
Yeah, I think that's pack 9 or pack It's either pack 2 or pack 9. The other one that I would suggest is the one with Shooting the Rapids. Shooting the Rapids, the remake, and as well as the original Shooting the Rapids. Both tables are awesome.
Yeah, Shooting the Rapids is dope too. Yeah, I like all them. Zachariah tables are pretty good. I'm just not a big fan of the retro ones.
Yeah, no, the retro ones, they're not real tables. They're just what the retro style would be. What they would be in that time frame. But yeah, those 2 Zachariah packs and maybe Taito #1 with the Space Invaders. That one's pretty cool too.
Yeah, that's cool.
And Taito pack #2 because that's got that hard ass Arkanoid. And then the last one I would suggest is the Gottlieb with Haunted House. That's a good one too.
Yeah, Ray hit me up, said he was coming for my high scores. I'm like, why is everybody targeting my high scores? Then I'm thinking, he's such a creature fan. He needs to go for that high score.
Yeah, he needs to go after Mad Ben On and Tomato Grass's 38 billion or whatever.
Yeah, go after the high score for creature, Ray. That's your favorite table. Go for that.
Just got my 4KP 8 days ago or 3 days ago. Do not have the SSF kit. Heard the Zen tables didn't benefit much. Those are the only ones I play. In your opinion, does it make a big difference?
Oh yeah.
Drunken Canadian, yes. Now before they did the flipper lag patches and all that, SSF kit, not so much. You really couldn't tell that much. Now, big difference, dude, and it's massive. Difference.
Yeah, like especially, and we're gonna talk about it. This pack in particular was the first time Zen blew me away with the SSF, where I was like, okay, Zen, now we're talking. Now we're talking. So they're dialing it in. They're getting better and better with it. And I imagine once they figure out their little mastering method to the audio levels, they're gonna go back on them old tables, and we might see some patches again, you know, where they just tweak that SSF kit just to perfection. But man, this new pack's crazy.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, cool. I'm gonna pull the trigger on it tonight then. Thanks, guys. Absolutely, dude. Like, seriously. Especially if you buy this new pack, we'll get into it on the review and everything, because there's a couple things I want to point out about the SSF kit on that. But yeah, it's a big difference.
Yeah, big time. And like I said, I think they're just going to keep getting better and better. You know, this is Zen. So They want their tables to stand out. They're starting to harness the power of the SSF.
For real. For sure. Absolutely. All right, moving on, man. So Irem Collection Volume 2 is also now available for pre-order. For y'all that don't know, SNK had a bunch of different artists, different studios, and everything. Well, they split off. Irem became its own company from SNK, and the people who made Metal Slug 1 and 2, they switched off and did their own thing, and they made, what's that game called? Gun Force.
Yeah, Gun Force 1 and 2. Those are bangers.
Yeah, those are bangers from the Irem collection. Those, and Papa Brad will tell me because he knows everything iArcade. If Ichabod is still in here, Brooklyn Menace, that submarine game, something Hunt. That one was an Irem game as well. So not Jungle Hunt. I don't remember the name of it though. But yeah, that was a submarine game that played like a Metal Slug game. In the Hunt. Thank you, Ichabod. Thank you. In the Hunt. So I knew it was something Hunt. But yeah, that's another type of Metal Slug type game, or like a shooter type game. Good stuff.
Yeah. But it's got some shmup vibes to it.
Yeah, shmup vibes. Thank you. So there's a bunch of stuff. So if you are a fan of that type of stuff, this Irem collection is not a bad idea to get into, man.
Yeah, that's also PlayStation and Switch.
For sure. So there's a collector's edition, like it comes with like posters, mini replicas, arcade coins, print sets, magnet stickers, or marquee sticker.
That's dope.
And soundtrack. So I mean, you just get the whole package. So I'm pretty sure you ordered this from, this ain't limited run. What is this?
No, this is strictly limited.
Strictly limited. Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
There you go. Oh, thank you, Biggie D. Monday is the Sea of Thieves reveal, so we'll get to see what a cabinet looks like. That's good, man. That's gonna be a good show next week then to talk about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so basically, guys, this is really the moment that we all really wanted to talk about. If y'all have not picked up this pack that came out Wednesday, I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it for you. This is a damn good pack.
Yeah, some people are calling it the best pack Zen's released.
I would say Zen or the best pack that AtGames has released from Zen. That is their original style tables. Otherwise, the creature tables and monster bash tables would be the best.
Which pack are you saying is their best?
Huh?
Which pack are you saying is the best pack?
The Universal Monsters pack, in my opinion, is the best. Okay. Williams, like recreation tables.
Yeah.
Best Zen original. Boom. This one right here.
Okay.
Sure.
I think it's debatable. I mean, I really think it depends on what properties speak to you and which, because I imagine Godzilla and Kong fans, that's the best pack to them, right? And all the way down the line. So but with that said, I'm not going to argue with nobody that says this is the best pack out or that Zen's put out. I mean, me personally, I'm going to be honest. I don't have major nostalgia. I've never really watched Battlestar Galactica. I have no attachment to that whatsoever. Xena, I used to see on TV, but I didn't watch it. I wasn't a fan of the series. And Knight Rider, I actually got nostalgia vibes for. Like that's where I got that's the one that I have the most nostalgia for. But out of this pack, when I went into it, I kind of went into it with that mindset. Like I don't have no major ties to none of these properties. Let me take them each for what they're worth and then pick my favorite out the three. And yeah, it was almost pretty immediate after playing the three that Battlestar Galactica, the one I have the least nostalgia for out of the three, is the one that I actually think's the best out the pack. And we were talking earlier about the SSF kit, and one of our viewers asked about you know, how the SSF kit performs on the Zen packs, I'm gonna tell you right now, Battlestar Galactica has the best SSF sound effects I've
Mm,
heard on any Zen table, bro. Like
mm.
I was blown away how damn good the SSF sounds on that table.
Yeah.
And
You
I wish I was a fan of the series because then I'd be getting them nostalgia vibes with the SSF kit, but it blew me away. I'm a fan now, so
yeah. Hands down, like you feel from the SSF kit, every single drop target you hit, every single like bumper, the super bumpers in the
kickback.
back, the kickbacks, the slingshots, you feel every single one of those things in your hands. Like it's there. Now, and I will say, like, I want to go in order that I have these, but I want to go through the release notes first. This basically tells you the known issues. Thankfully, I haven't run into any of these issues yet. Um, I will say, yeah, the DMD preview image is a little bit blurry, and that the DMD or the game over sign
Yeah.
is over text. So that's correct.
Yeah, overlays over the text, so but it's not. I mean, that's something they'll fix, and it's at least they acknowledge that it is a bug, you know. But that's not like a game breaker right there, you know.
Yeah, and let's see, shooting the left outer shot can cause the ball to get stuck behind a pink firewall. I haven't experienced that.
Yeah,
Um,
luckily I haven't experienced that either.
I haven't had any balls get stuck anywhere or glitched or anything. The SSF audio feedback is not as noticeable as other Zen tables when nudging. Um, I have to go back and play that because I didn't really notice it, but I don't really care about the SSF kit like audio. Like when nudging, I don't really pay attention. I hit the nudge buttons anyway.
Yeah, definitely didn't notice that. So if it is an issue, I'm glad they noticed it, but I didn't.
Um, it's almost the same, but it's almost all the same bugs that the PS5 version of Pinball FX has. Yeah, so if they're not that rare, they have happened. That's fine. Cool. But like I said, I haven't experienced them yet. I know one person has, and he's like, that's not that it's not even that big of a deal. Like
Yeah,
the game resets itself or
and
the ball will reset itself.
Coffee at Joe's, you know, that further reiterates the fact that, you know, when Zen was having issues at the beginning and then everyone said the flipper lag will never get fixed and all this, you know, I told them they had issues on consoles. They started fixing them. And
Hmm.
we'll effectively start to see them same patches and fixes come to this hardware, you know. So
Yeah, for sure. Um yeah, and also I like how they gave you the option for Knight Rider to change the licensed music for non-licensed music in case you're
I,
streaming it. I think
I
it's a great
didn't see
idea.
that. I didn't even see that.
Yep. Hold both flippers before you start the game, and it'll ask you, do you want licensed music or unlicensed music?
Really.
Yep. So you
Now,
don't have to
but
worry about
now
getting
is this
copyright strike.
before you pick the game from the main menu,
No,
or is
no, no.
this
You start it up. It's just before you hit play to actually get into the table.
okay? That's good to know. You know.
Yep. It says it on the DMD. So next time you go to play, just check that out.
Okay.
So let's talk about Xena first, man. I want to get your opinion on Xena.
I mean, it's cool. You got Lucy Lawless represented nice and prominent on the back glass. You know, on the play field. You know, it's kind of cool. You know, you got your little. It really gives me some RPG kind of vibes. You know, I really like that. You know, and you got to fight off the Roman assault and Ares, Callisto, and yeah, and they got this dark cave multi ball is real dope. You know,
Hmm.
but yeah. I like when all you know the army pop up all on the playfield because the points, bro, you could rack up and that's crazy. But somehow I always fail at that. Like I'll hit quite a few of them sometimes, and then but I haven't got through that mode yet
Yeah.
where you take out the entire army.
So one thing I'll mention about that is the first time that army popped up scared the shit out of me. Because the SSF kit was, it's not that super loud or whatever, you're just normal volume.
No, it's got a little jump scare kind of sound
as soon as the army popped up, I was like, oh God. I was terrified, dude. Like I wasn't
expecting that. No, because you got to hit them right, the guys on the right side, right? That right like drop hole kind of, but they're drop targets.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah. They come out deep too, man. I don't know how many targets are on the table, but there's a lot of them, right?
35, I believe, is what I counted.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you get credit for all of them if you hit Caesar in that right ramp, the right orbit or whatever. If you hit him 3 times, you'll get credit for all of them. So like you don't even have to go for all the other ones or whatever. But
now, were you a fan of the series?
I remember watching it. I remember watching this, and I remember watching Hercules when I was a kid because it was on what is CW network?
CW, yeah.
Yeah, so it was always on there, and it was always on Sci-Fi.
I think it was just the W or something.
Yeah, the W. That's what it was. Yeah. WB network.
Yeah, well, Warner Brother.
Yeah. So it was always on there. I watched it. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Yeah, I mean, you know what's crazy is I used to think she was the same person as the wrestler China for some reason when I was young. Like,
I think they modeled one after the other. Like, I think they were trying to go for like similarities.
Yeah, they probably try to make China. I don't know. Yeah, China look like Xena. If you know Warner Brother, Jason. Yeah, if you know, put it in the chat. But yeah, I think they were modeled to look like each other, and I used to confuse them too. Like I thought they were the same person for a little bit there. But now we all know China's a porn star and Xena, Lucy Lawless, is still a babe.
Yeah. And it's so funny because I was like, man, I hadn't seen Xena since I was a kid. So I turned it on YouTube today to watch, I guess, a fight scene or whatever. And I did not realize how freaking cheesy and bad acting.
It was bad. That's why I couldn't watch it back then. I knew it. For some reason, I knew it was bad, bro. I grew up watching De Niro and stuff, like Goodfellas, and I just knew it was bad acting. I was like, man, it's really bad. It's cheesy, but then again, I like some cheese here and there, some pause, some B movies, I have some guilty pleasure movies that I know are terrible and I like them. So, this is I think it missed my demographic just a little bit,
Yeah.
But the table plays great.
Beyond the table plays great. Beyond that, though, what?
No, I was just saying beyond me not really being a big fan of the franchise. I think the table plays great. And that's what I said going into this pack. I gave each table a fair chance, not even based off whether I liked the property or not, because I wasn't too tied to any of them. So this one, I actually put up a poll in the Facebook group asking people which table they like the most, and people started choosing before I even made my decision. I was like, I didn't even make my choice up yet, and Xena was close to being my number one, but Battlestar took it out a little, and Knight Rider I thought would be my favorite table was actually my least favorite out the pack.
Give more time with it.
I don't dislike it. I do like it, but I
out of the 3, you're like, okay, I'm going back to these other ones because they're more exciting, but
they're just more fun to play for me.
Right. So, I guess my biggest gripe is that the play feels kind of small
on Xena.
On Xena.
Yeah, it is.
So much greenery like around, and there's so much background and foreground of stuff.
Yeah, it is a little small, but there's just so much you can do on that table too, though, bro. You got all them different ramps and not ramps really, or whatever, and but yeah, I don't know. I think I like all the different shots you could hit on it and all the different game modes you could pop up, and just like I said, them RPG elements. I like fighting the Roman army and stuff like that. Like, it's just really fun to me. And maybe I've had worse luck on Knight Rider because I've had a couple good games on it, but nothing spectacular. So maybe I just need to have a really good game, and then I'll change my opinion.
There you go, man. Time Machine remake is so much fun. Thank you for a recommendation. I just played it.
I'm glad you came back and said that, bro.
Oh, Thumper Squid, that's what's up, buddy.
Thanks for coming back, though. That was it's a great table, bro.
Yeah. Another thing is if you compare, say, like Chucky, how you have 3 modes and then you got the wizard mode, right?
Yeah.
If you look at Xena, Battlestar Galactica, and Knight Rider, there's 6 or 7 main modes as well as 5 mini modes. Or sub modes or side modes, whatever.
Yeah.
There's so much to do on all 3 of these tables, and like you just hit a ramp a couple times, and it's like mode
starts
started.
It starts up a whole separate side mode. Yeah, so that's not part of the main missions. Yeah,
and it's just crazy ways to unlock multi-balls, get extra balls, as well as just rack up millions and millions and millions of points. So like we've had 2 days with this. No, we had 1 day with this thing so far. It's Thursday and it came out yesterday. So yeah, 1 day with this thing. And we haven't even really tipped the iceberg of how much you can, like, how many animations there are, like different stuff where the characters on the screen are in different spots, and there's like action going on, like when Xena throws her chakras.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like I gave everything a fair test flight and was able to give my honest impressions on what I think the pack, if I would recommend the pack or not and all that. But there's layers to these tables. I could see that, and I feel like I haven't scratched the surface.
No, like, have you even opened the bottom playfield? There's another playfield underneath the game
on Xena. No, see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's layers to this, literally.
It's called the Xena game mode, but once you unlock that, you'll figure it out. It's hitting that right orbit 5 or 6 times in order to unlock it.
Okay.
But yeah, get to that point, man. They'll give you like 30 million points or whatever. It's crazy.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, I need to do that. Maybe I can catch up to your score.
I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna try to get more because Tomato Grass and Mad Ben Han are coming.
Let's check out a couple comments real quick.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, Battlestar Galactica was amazing. Once you get the ship to jump to different locations, the sound from the SSF kit is awesome. And once the playfield changes to blue, orange, etc. So yeah, we're about to get into this for sure. I know the show Battlestar Galactica is one of my favorite shows. Love Chewie and the Spaceship Enterprise. You're being funny, dude.
No.
It is hard to aim for the orbits in Xena. Yeah, you got to time it on your flippers just right. And then Lucy Lawless about Xena. If y'all watch the Evil Dead TV series, she's actually in that. And she looks amazing for her age.
She's a blonde.
Yep, and she's a blonde. Naturally, so it's crazy.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, so what you think about this pack?
All right, so this pack to me was the sleeper hit. Like a lot of people, and especially like you, like I have no nostalgia for Battlestar Galactica. I've actually never seen it until last night. I watched 3 episodes because I was like, I gotta get into this, see what this is like. So because this table attracted me so much with the missions and stuff to do, I was like, damn, this is like Star Wars and Star Trek had a baby mixed with a little bit of Indiana Jones and stuff like that too. Like this is cool.
So you got some Doctor Who vibes.
Yeah.
That's what that robot remind me of. I've never watched the series either, but apparently, this is based off the 2004 series.
Yes, this is based off on the 04 series.
Okay.
And that's the one I started watching and everything. I was like, because this looks interesting as hell. So, but the game modes, like if you hit like certain drop targets, the screen would turn green, and then you hit a ramp and it'll turn blue, and then you can do the little mini scanner playfield that's in the middle and use a ship to blow up ships coming at you and stuff like that.
Yeah,
The
that's sick.
multi-balls are cool.
I'm trying to remember what game that reminds me of, that little mini game, but yeah, I that tripped me out the first time. It kind of boom, you're in that little mini playfield shooting out. It's kind of like some asteroid vibes or something, you know, where you're shooting the ships coming at you.
Yeah, yeah. Or Space Invaders or whatever. But yeah, absolutely. So that was an incredible experience. The color changing is incredible experience. But the number one standout for this table is that SSF kit implementation. Like,
Yeah.
everything pops and everything explodes and everything just beat.
I don't know who the like audio file over at Zen is that like did the SSF tweaking on this table, but whoever did it, hats off to him.
Yeah,
Get that dude a raise and make sure he's handling
the
the SSF implementation on the rest of the tables moving forward. Get that man a raise, because it's literally the best I've heard this SSF kit sound. This table.
Yes. If you're worried about spending $500 on the SSF kit full price, like if you had to, and it wasn't on sale, that right here, this game right here is a perfect reason to buy it. It's worth it.
It's the perfect table to demonstrate, you know, when you get your SSF, to see if it was worth the money, because you're gonna feel like it was, you know. And I thank my lucky stars. I did the pre-installation last year, you know, with the SSF kit, and I got the discounts I did and all that, because, you know, they never sent his SSF kit, and he had it in part of his order, but they didn't charge him for it, and they ended up not sending it to him. So now he's got to go through the process of ordering one and then, you know, installing it himself, which we all know he could do, and it's not impossible, but it's, you know, before he can enjoy what I'm enjoying now is kind of my point. And yeah, it's a joy, bro. It really makes the money that you spent, your hard-earned money on the SSF kit, pay off when you play tables like this.
Yeah, for real. Holy shit. It's breathtaking. Like, it's probably the most excited I am to actually play this table over and over again, is just to experience this. Just to experience the sound.
And it just trips me out, because then I'm thinking forward, right? So say we do get Star Wars tables down the line, if they can implement them sounds like they did on this table, you know, like, because I had a nostalgia more with Star Wars and stuff. Like, I could imagine a Battlestar Galactica fan is eating this up right now. Like, this is the greatest gift to, you know, a Battlestar Galactica fan, is this table right here.
Yeah, for sure. And look, the shots are easy to make. It's got a well-balanced flow table.
Yes. Three flippers.
Yeah, that one side flipper up there at the top.
That shot's hard for me, though. That shot I have difficulty with
fast.
Yeah, I have a hard time hitting that ramp from that top left flipper, but I love this table. Like you said, it's well balanced, somewhat forgiving. You know, it's not too hard on like an intermediate kind of player or beginner, and it's just fun. Like you said, when the play field changes colors, like the whole environment changes, the whole vibes of the table change, the sounds, you know, the soundtrack behind it, everything's dope about this table. And I'm just shocked that it's my favorite out the bunch, to be honest.
Me too. And then like my only gripe with the table is the lanes at the bottom around the flippers and the slingshots. They are wide.
Yeah, they're pretty wide. Yeah.
So if you teeter-totter on the out lane and the in lane, and it's going to the out lane, if you even try to nudge, it's going to be hard as hell to get it back, to move it back to the and you know, to move it to safety, because those lanes are so wide. So that'd be my only gripe, but that's the challenge of the game, right? It makes it a little bit different.
That and timing your nudging. You know, I've been getting better at the nudging game, a little better. And
Me too. And I'm also, because I've been watching Tomato Grass play and all that on the streams on Tuesdays, I've been getting better at just being patient and allow the ball to hit the dead flippers. Don't touch the flippers, let the ball bounce to the other flipper, and then cradle it.
Yeah, just letting the dead drop onto the flippers, take away that initial impact. And
yeah.
And then, you know, one thing I'm not good with is the forward nudging. When people they'll do the flipper passes.
Yeah.
And they'll do that forward nudge when the ball's moving fast, and it'll pass from one flipper to the next.
Post pass.
Post passing and with the flippers so that's one of the things I'm not good at, and I wanna be able to add to my arsenal, but it's just hard, bro. Like, and I've watched different ways that people hold, you know, the front of the pinball machine, and then the proper way to hold the front of the pinball machine, and then the proper quote unquote way to hold the flippers, and you know, but you also got to do what's comfortable for you and what works for you too. And sometimes I find myself doing too much of what somebody else, it works for them, but it might not work for me, you know. But I definitely want to add post passing to my arsenal for sure.
Well, good thing these things are on free play, right?
right. That's the thing, bro. Yeah, it definitely is a night and day difference from back in the day in our arcades.
Right. You can practice all you want to on that first ball. You have first ball, restart.
Yeah, and I guarantee a lot of people do that a little too much. But I tell you what, I
do it for tournaments.
You'd be shocked what you can do. You know, ball. Yeah, just with one. It just takes one.
You get an extra ball. It's like having two balls. You get two extra balls. It's like having a whole set again.
Yeah. So sometimes I'm usually shocked by, like, it'll be the game that I wanted to quit on that I did the best on.
Yeah. So yeah, in my opinion, and sounds like your opinion too, this is the best one of the bunch.
Yeah, this is going to take the gold medal out the bunch
because it's been the biggest surprise, and for us to have no nostalgia for it, like, man, I don't know about that. It's probably like Homeworld. No, it's nothing like Homeworld. It's epic, man. This table is the bomb for sure.
Yeah, and I actually am probably one of the few that enjoys Homeworld. It's definitely a slower paced and more calm kind of, but it's very it's a very difficult low scoring table. But yeah, this is night and day from something like that. This is epic, big action kind of vibes to it, sounds and just cinematic sound effects, man. It really sounds like, I can't express enough that it's how good it sounds, but it's a fun table on top of that.
For sure. All right, man. So the one table that everybody was excited about, even me, and that's Knight Rider. By the way, kudos to Zen for these awesome looking back glasses, the colors and how the characters pop, as you know, the scenery and everything. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah, so, I don't remember. Does that front scanner, does that move on the back glass? I know it moves on the actual play field. I don't think it moves.
No, wish Zen has done
animated back glasses. Yeah, they were. I really wish they would on some of those.
Do like Zachariah and Gottlieb and have like flashing lights and stuff, man, or something.
Even if that little scanner just moved, I'd be happy. That'd be dope. But it looks great on the play field.
Yeah,
you know. So on this table, you're getting no David Hasselhoff, right? Am I right? Or is that's not his voice, right?
I don't know. Like, it's weird because when you play Xena, you got the movie voiceover guy, right? I think that's actually him because it sounds like the theme music from the actual show.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the audio clips from like the different seasons or different episodes, like Chucky. I mean, it sounds like it's coming from those episodes.
Yeah, Chucky's legit, but I feel like he's different. You know, I don't know. Like, you know, we all know David Hasselhoff can be difficult to work with. So I don't know that he was willing to license his voice. I don't know, but then again, if it's owned by Universal, I imagine they could use whatever they want from the show. But I
Correct.
feel like it's not him. I don't know. Hop in the chat, y'all. Let us know if you think that's a. Yeah, Kit sounded legit. Kit, I think all the Kit samples are from the show.
Yeah, so yeah, I would like to know if anybody knows. Why does the back class give Pinball Effects a credit? Well, I mean, I gave it their credit because I think it's Zen's back classes that they do.
Yeah, Pinball Effects these are literally Pinball Effects tables worth playing.
Yeah.
Why does the back class give Pinball Effects a credit? I'm confused.
Yes, the opening theme and voiceover is from the original tapes before they even edited for the TV shows. No sound effects and stuff. So yeah, talking about Xena. So yeah, I figured that was actually from it.
Now, what about the voice of Michael, David Hasselhoff?
Right. I want to know if that's him or if that's a voice actor. Because I'm not gonna lie, playing the thing that sounds like Kurt Russell talking, but I know it's not.
Not for Knight Rider, Little Alien says. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure now Kit's legit, or if not, they got a hell of
it's a spot on.
Yeah, not the real Hasselhoff. Got you.
Yeah.
What about Kit? Let us know, Little Alien. Kit sounds legit, bro. Because if not, that's a spot on voice actor.
So with this table, this is the one everybody was hoping for, and it plays great on console. And don't get me wrong, it plays awesome on here too. The flow of the table is harder for me because it's hard for me to start a mode like consistently. Because first of all, you got to hit Kit, and you got to hit Kit, knock him out of the way, and then you got to hit the tire ramp that pops up, right? You got to hit that, and the ball has to catch to the right, or you can hit the sinkhole to the left it's a very hard shot too, that sinkhole. So it's kind of, for me, it's hard to start a mode consistently. But the reason why I scored over 100 million on one ball, and that's all I did too, I drained the other two so quick. But the only reason I scored over 100 million on one ball is because I got the Night Kit Frenzy multi-ball, and I think I hit jackpot 15 times, to the point where I keep the pop-up scores on these tables because I want to know where I'm scoring and how much I'm scoring. That way I can go for that spot again if I need to, or figure out why I'm scoring that. But
it's difficult to kind of get both of them going.
Yeah.
Just to get to earning the points.
Right.
Now,
yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Little Alien said he doesn't believe the voice of Kit's real. That'd be a 97-year-old William Daniels. I'm just wondering if they use clips from the show.
Yeah. I mean, it sounded so good.
Yeah, no, this is a dope table. I enjoyed playing this too.
I love having the licensed music. It
yes,
it brings you in, right? It immerses you into the table.
Well, and that's been some people's complaints about some of these Zen tables not having the actual licensed music on some of these properties. So, Jurassic Park and stuff like that. So to have the Knight Rider theme music, bro, it just pumps you up as soon as you hear it, bro.
For sure.
I wish they did have some clips from the show though, playing on that DMD.
Yeah, that'd be dope. But I like the layout of the field, but like I said, it's kind of hard to start a mode consistently. And I do like the custom call outs. Just for me, like the main thing that you want to do is you want to light up Night at the bottom of the table, because if you knock it into that sinkhole to the left, you're going to get a random reward, and that's how I got Kit Frenzy multi-ball. And literally it's 5 balls and it's chaos, but you hit a couple of jackpot ramps and then all of a sudden you get like a 30 million point shot, and then another one right after that, and then like it's nuts. Like I can see potentially scoring somebody's going to get 1 billion points on this table.
Oh, it's going to happen. I'm just waiting to see Tomato Grass name at the top of the pack for these tables too. But yeah, it's gonna happen. I looked at some of the console scores on some of these tables, and they're crazy.
Yeah.
And but
Dennis, I'm gonna do it for sure. I'm gonna have to.
another reason I don't think we'll ever achieve some of the scores they do on consoles on this is just because you physically have to play this pinball table to achieve those scores. Whereas a console, you can sit on the couch and just tap your fingers, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, and you'll never have, unless you can make your TV into a vertical stand, you'll never have the whole play field and be able to see it like you're actually playing it on a, like a pinball machine.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying
console.
like the console scores on some of these tables are way higher than they are on the AtGames high scores. So I
For
think
sure.
I think that's because them people aren't physically standing there playing them games and nudging them machines and having to pull the plunger and all that. So it adds a certain level of realism that doesn't exist on the console versions. That you know what I mean?
Yeah, for
That
sure.
makes it that much more difficult, but at the same time, I would say actually more challenging, which I like.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm trying to think, is there anything else about Knight Rider? I love the modes, they're cool, and they're like story modes from the show.
Well, you got Knight Rider, you fight Goliath. Goliath returns, which is cool.
Yep.
Smashes Kid up, you know.
Yep.
Is it?
I like how ramps, like you can make that tire ramp appear and you shoot the ball across. I love the animations of driving on the road in the background. The when Goliath attacks and destroys Kit, and Kit falls down inside that ramp, and you got to repair them and stuff. It's cool, man. Like the animations on this thing are dope. Like all three games.
Yeah. I wish Zen would, like I said, use movie clips instead of that like CGI clip they have a Kit, you know, playing on the DMD and stuff like that. Like, but I imagine that's going to cost more, which is going to raise the price of these tables in the end for the licensing and stuff like that. But it'd be
I,
nice if Universal, you know, when they make these tables, Universal just said, here's our catalog, here's the sound effects we got for these properties. You know, here you got free reign, you know, here's the movie
that'd be so
clips.
cool.
Because they did it, you know, they did it with Chucky. You see the movie clips and stuff. So it'd just be nice, you know, to see. I love seeing the little old school clips, and it makes it that much more retro if you've seen David Hasselhoff with his fro and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be super cool. I will say though, as for the DMD, I'm glad it's full screen. I'm glad it's full color, and all three games look great in their own different way, and they're all three different, unique and different from each other, like theming wise and playfield setup wise. Hands
Yeah,
down, like I said earlier, best Zen original pack, period. And
yeah.
you can see the difference between, I guess, whatever artists are at Zen working on these tables. You can see the difference between a pack like this versus a Pinball FX3 pack.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like that, it feels like the evolution of pinball effects. Finally, we're starting to feel some of the effects of that, right?
Yeah,
Because you know, playing their older tables that were developed 10 years ago, 5 years ago, like Sorcerer's Lair and stuff like that. They're great tables. They're fun to play. But like you said, the artwork's just a little better. The sound effects are just a little better. The DMD's getting cooler and cooler with movie clips and stuff like that playing. So
yeah,
yeah, it's good to see Zen moving in this just evolved pinball. The direction pinball's taken in actual arcades, you know, where them DMDs are big and bright and loud, and you know, there's just so much going on these new pinball tables they're putting out. So it's good to see them emulating that in their virtual pinball tables.
yeah. Um, let's see.
Especially their latest releases, you know, the DMDs really showcasing it it's so much better, you know, because we got 3 screens on this machine. To have that DMD actually showcasing video clips and stuff like that, it just really it makes it worth your money. You know what I mean? Than just having some simulated dot matrix display, you know, which that's cool for the throwback tables. But on these new tables they're putting out, I just want to see them keep pushing the envelope with, you know, adding new and exciting features like that.
And having a lot of game modes and stuff like that, and story and animations. Like, I really hope the Princess Bride comes out for the 4KP. I really hope
Oh,
that
it's going to.
that new Pinball M table comes out for the 4KP.
Oh, it's going to.
I hope so.
Mark my words, it's going to, bro. Because right now the floodgates have been opened. You know, that's why we heard them say we're getting a Zen pack a week all next year, or a Zen table a week all next year.
Yeah,
bro, you could just forecast that for the foreseeable future. That's what we're looking at, is just a Zen table a week for the next who knows how many years. And Zen, this is literally what they're in business to do. So they're not going to stop making what generates them money. And this is what AtGames is in business to do. They're not going to stop doing what makes them money. So it's a win-win for people that love pinball right now, bro. This is just literally one of the best times to be a pinball fan. Yeah. Oregon Trail table.
Well, I saw somebody said you wanted a Little House on the Prairie table.
Oh my.
And then somebody said 2 modes are dysentery, smallpox, and blizzard. And I was like, man, you're making me think about the Oregon Trail table.
People gonna want a bonanza table and yo, come on, man. Don't give me a Sanford and Son table. You big dummy.
Oh my gosh, so funny.
The chat is true.
What are your thoughts on Twilight Zone? It looks cool, but it's $15. Is it worth it?
Yes.
Hands down. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It alone is probably one of the best Williams tables, dude.
Yeah.
Jump on that and really like sink in on how to play that and set it up, dude. That table's amazing.
You'll forget about that $15 the moment you'll be adding that to your favorites list, guaranteed. And you won't even be thinking about that $15 no more. You'll be going, oh, this is my favorite table, possibly.
Yeah, if you like that he suggested Time Machine remake, yeah, you're gonna love that table.
Oh yeah. Everyone.
I want a Max Payne and Alan Wake as well as Half-Life. Oh, God, come on, man.
Everyone like that I know loves Twilight Zone. Unc actually said on our stream that if they make a Twilight Zone skin 4KP, he'll buy another one.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't even a fan of that table prior to playing it for that 15.
Dennis, honestly, you should own every Williams pinball pack.
Yeah, can't go wrong with Williams tables.
Yeah. Any of the Zachariah retro ones they're okay. If anything, they're super lackluster. It's just got the old pinball sounds, and that's it.
Yeah,
old pinball style tables. It's not real, and it's not based off a real table. The originals are based off their real counterpart tables, which I played Time Machine in Chicago. I didn't get video of it, but I did play it for a little bit.
Wow,
it's awesome.
Yeah, that was the first table before a lot of these Zen packs started getting better. That I would show off to people when they came over here and they wanted to test run the machine. I'd go straight to Time Machine retro or remake, and they'd be playing multi-ball in no time and having fun and forgetting that they're playing on a virtual machine.
Guys, and don't forget, man, like, we're gonna have no Zen tables releasing for 3 weeks, but in 3 weeks, South Park. We're getting South Park pinball and Butters.
And then we got another Natural History coming, don't
we? Yeah, unless that's in November. I think they pushed that back to November, not December. I think Rare moved to December. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so we got another natural history pack coming. We got Charlie Brown coming on
Yep.
Christmas, and then that's
And
it,
then the
right?
sky's the limit, man. Wait till
Yeah.
January gets here and we get some new announcements on
Oh, bro.
more Zen tables, dude. It's gonna be
Well, we still know for a fact we're getting Fishtails,
Yep.
and we know for a fact we're getting Sorcerer's Lair.
Yep.
So those were already announced. They already said they're coming. They're coming to the platform. So I assume those will roll out in January around the same time the rare pack starts to roll out.
Which I like Sorcerer's Lair and I like Wild West, but on console and Steam, those are free.
Mm-hmm.
And
They
so
should
are
be
fish,
free
and so are
for us.
Fishtails. I think they should give those to us for free. Don't make money off of us on those.
Fishtails, I could see them selling, but yeah, I agree with you. Like any tables that are free on console, it really would be nice. They give a lot of gift cards away and stuff like that. Like, just give us a free table once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
I think that do a lot, for the fan base and for their supporters.
I mean, even if y'all called it like, happy 1 year anniversary for the 4KP and Zen partnership. Here's
Yeah.
Sorcerer's Lair and Wild West for free. Zen thanks you so much for purchasing this AtGames product. I'm so glad we're partnered with them. Here's these tables for free. Do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel so bad about paying for Fishtails if those two they gave us at least for free, just a little something. It'd be nice. Are they going to? I doubt it.
Yeah, they'll probably find some way of saying, like Carlos says, $5 for Fishtails is fine, especially if they do the SSF kit magic. And that's probably their way of saying, like, hey, we implemented the SSF kit on this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the reason why they're $5. What's up, Wingo Chambers? Do Zen tables ever go on sale in AtGames? The only time a Zen table ever went on sale was Star Trek Day.
Mm-hmm.
And they did the Star Trek packs for like, what was it, 20% off, 10% off, something like that.
Yeah, I think we'll see Zen tables on sale in the future, but we haven't, except for the one chaotic mention. So
yeah,
I think as these tables start to age on the platform, that's when you'll start to see them sales. But to be honest, a lot of these Zen tables are still pretty new.
Yeah, but and also if you think about it, man, like $5, $15 to $5 to $15, it ain't no sweat, man. Compared to what you would pay for, say, a Zachariah pack or a Gottlieb pack for 35.
Well, like he was saying, the 15 with Twilight Zone, yeah, it's a little overpriced, but once you play the table, you kind of like don't give a shit about the $15. You're like, yeah, this is one of the best pinball tables of all time.
Yeah. So that's basically it for the reviews and everything. So
What you gonna get us? What you gonna get a pack? If you had to score the pack out of 10, what you gonna give it for a score?
11.
Oh, we hitting it with the 11. Damn.
Dude, like since I got home at 4 o'clock today, I straight up played it from 4 o'clock till 6:30, and I was like, crap, I gotta get ready for the show. So like for 2.5 hours, I straight up like played all 3 tables, and I can't wait to go back to them again. I'm probably gonna tell you to F off, and I'm gonna go play. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you.
That's all right, because that means I could do the same thing. I could do the same shit.
You could, but I wouldn't do that to you.
But yeah,
Dennis has got a question for you.
Hold on. You said a perfect 10 or 11. You going above 10? That's crazy. I think I get us a fair 9, which is a very high score in general.
Yeah.
Only reason I'm marking it down is probably my lack of nostalgia for the properties. Outside of Knight Rider, that was the only one I kind of grew up watching on TV. But but everything else, the tables play great, they sound great, they look great. I recommend buying them. The price is worth it. It's $5 a table. You really can't beat that for licensed properties like this that are licensed themed tables. You really can't beat that. So yeah, I highly recommend buying this pack. Battlestar Galactica is probably one of my most favorite tables, like currently right now. And I feel like I say that every time we do a review, but it just, you know, there's levels to this pinball stuff, bro. And Chucky's really dope in my eyes, and so is Battlestar Galactica, and so is Twilight Zone, and there's just so much good to play on this, you know.
Yeah. Real quick, we'll get back to your question, Dennis. I want to say this though: those Zen sales are completely up to Zen. Absolutely, Jason. And I forgot about one sale. Peanuts was 50 cents off at launch. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Forgot about
50
that.
cents. Don't forget that.
Yeah, take the 50 cents off.
That goes a long way in today's.
Still a hard table.
Dennis says, is World Cup from Zen worth it? When it first came out, a lot of reviews were saying it had issues. All the issues pretty much on all the Zen tables been ironed out. So is it worth it? Absolutely. If you're a fan of the old table, absolutely. Or the OG, the real physical table, absolutely. If you're a fan of most Williams tables, absolutely, it's worth buying. If you're a fan of the NBA Jam announcer, Tim Kitzrow,
there you go. I was about to mention that.
It absolutely is worth it because you get that voice you remember since you were a kid, you know, and he's announcing, you know, a soccer game play, and it's, man, that table is incredible, to be honest. It's incredible.
It is satisfying when you score a goal and the ball comes zooming down the ramp after you score a goal. The voiceovers for call outs like super bumpers and super spinners.
Maybe he's talking about your live stream that people didn't like it.
Well,
that was you bashing it.
That was you bashing that table. Look, the ball spinning was loud as shit. The call outs weren't loud.
Yeah, that ball spinning
kit wasn't
a little
loud.
annoying.
Yeah, and SSF kit wasn't implemented at all very well. And then to me, the flipper lag was bad.
Yeah,
it was so hard to time your shots, and now it's good. To me, it's one of the one tables where I hated it when I first played it, and the more I played it, the more I liked it.
Yeah, you liked it before the patch, though.
Yeah, I liked it before the patch.
It grew on you like almost immediately after you put out that first impressions.
Yeah, because Carl O's in chat. Carl knows. He's like, hey man, you need to try that table again. Give it another shot. Because I uninstalled it. I was like, I hate this table. It's terrible. It sounds bad. It hurts my ears.
Yeah, that the whirling little spinning soccer ball on the table, I'm not gonna lie, that's still annoying. They still could probably turn that down more.
Yeah,
it's just annoying to hear, but like the announcer, Tim Kitzrow, having him just the call outs, like, bro, I don't know. I guess I didn't play that table, or I forgot he was on there as the announcer. Like, I was thrilled to hear him on my pinball machine. And then my NBA Jam cab right next to it. You know, I could hear him on both the machines.
For sure.
Yeah, fun table, bro.
Yeah, so we're sorry that we made you broke tonight, Dennis, but hey, man, you're going to get, I mean, it's good that you're actually asking other people's opinions.
Yeah.
And especially us, because we're probably some of the realest like content creators out here that we buy all these tables for our own money. No, AtGames has not provided us a single table. Either of us a single table. Like
outside of coupons, he won with his hard work. Yes. He won with his hard work, but we've not. Yeah, they never given us any kind of content, no tables. We're not influencers in any way, you know.
Right.
But if we influence you tonight to buy some tables, yeah, definitely let us know if we steer you wrong in the chat, you know. But you said you like Time Machine Remake. I guarantee you're gonna like Twilight Zone, and I guarantee you'll like World Cup Soccer too.
For sure.
The referee has tatas. That's right, Pete.
Yep. Absolutely. And you can never go wrong with referees with tatas. So
can't go wrong with tatas in general.
Anyway, guys, I love y'all so much, man. Thank y'all so much for coming to hang out with us. Six, you got anything else you want to discuss or talk about before we let these beautiful people go on this beautiful Thursday, Halloween?
Yeah, man, I just want to tell everybody happy Halloween, rock out, enjoy yourself, be safe, thanks for coming to our first show on Thursday. That's what's up, man. Our viewers, showing up on a day pretty much unscheduled, barely announced, and it was just a drop of a dime kind of turn that we made. Like we just decided that we were going to start doing our shows on Thursday. I think it's going to work out better for us. Most of these tables drop on Wednesdays, so it gives us an opportunity to play the tables for a day before we put our reviews out and give you our thoughts on them and get the content to you as fast as possible. That's kind of the idea, but also give us a chance to play the tables and not just, put the content out, just for the sake of putting it out the moment the tables drop to try to beat people to the punch,
Correct.
And then we're also at a disadvantage where the influencers are getting the tables before us, and then they can start editing their reviews and editing their content and putting it out before our live stream. So if they put out their content 5 days before our live stream, and then you got 5 of them putting out content, by the time Sunday gets around, I could see why some people might not be as enthusiastic to watch the stream because they've already watched 5 reviews on the same content. So, but I definitely hats off to our viewers for sticking with us, and I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, seriously, God bless y'all. Thank y'all. Real quick, Dennis, I do have a question for you guys about the speakers. The front speakers make a weird sound, almost like a cell phone near it, and it does a little buzzing. Have you ever experienced something like this? Are you talking about the speakers inside the control panel, right by where your hands are, where the directional pad is? If so, that is your solenoid. No, it's not your solenoid. It's your haptic feedback,
they're
right?
exciters.
They're exciters. Now, I did experience this on mine when I opened it up the other day when I put my gold leaf buttons on. My left exciter by the directional pad. Oh, it's the speaker in the back box.
That's not good. Now, what did he say? So it makes a weird sound. Now, does it do it all the time, or is it just certain tables? Or
check your settings in the volume settings or the speaker settings.
Speaker check. Yeah, do your speaker sound check.
Yeah.
Also check your connections. Check your wires in the back. You might have a loose wire.
Yeah, that too. And if all else fails, man, like give customer service a call, not call, but email, and make sure you email the right one too. I forget the name of it. It's not info at atgames.net. But I think it is support at atgames.net. Put in a trouble ticket with them and see if they will walk you through maybe a process or even a swap out. Your solenoid is shot. It happens to me. They're garbage. So I mean, they definitely don't want the exciters on the control panel will come loose, and that's what happened on mine. So I had to put a little extra glue underneath it and stick it back.
Speakers, the exciters, and the solenoids are all 3 different things. So he needs to narrow down, because I think he's talking about one thing, and the other guy's talking about another thing. But you need to narrow down what the problem is, and just doing basic troubleshooting. Like he said, go through your sound check for all the speakers and the SSF kit if you own one. Run it through each speaker. The only one that always sounds funny to everyone's the subwoofer, but it sounds fine outside of that test. And check all your connections, because you probably got some audio connections back there. If it's your left speaker, it's probably either the left speaker could be blown or you got a loose connection, I imagine.
Or it's grounding somewhere too. It's a possibility that it could be touching another wire and grounding too.
Yeah, you could be getting some audio feedback from what you have all this plugged in through, even, so double check everything. But also make sure
not over 70. Anything over 70 is ridiculous.
But if you narrow it down to something wrong with the hardware, if you narrow it down, just make sure you get your ticket in before you're out of warranty.
Yeah, absolutely. Another great exciter to swap those out for are Dayton Audio exciters. If y'all ever decide y'all want to spend a little bit of money, You can swap those out for Dayton audio exciters. They're really good. Thank you, Penny K. Thank you so much. And dude, don't worry about it. Technical support questions that we don't mind answering questions, dude. Like, we're all about helping out people in the community with any kind of suggestions or any kind of help, man. That's what what it's all about, right? Like, you can ask somebody on Facebook for sure, but hell, man, if you're gonna ask in chat, dude, I'm gonna answer it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, once you get in this community, you see like 90% of your help, to be honest, maybe 99% of your help's gonna come from the community itself.
Yeah.
You're gonna get quicker responses, quicker answers, and people that have actually encountered similar issues to yourself. So you're gonna get probably better responses than you would get from some chat bot in customer service somewhere, so
yeah. Great night. Thursday night's perfect. So great. That's the kind of feedback I want to hear. So we'll definitely see y'all next Thursday. I know there's not another pinball pack coming out, but hey, man, we got to talk about the Sea of Thieves skin if that actually shows up on Monday.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I'm down.
Yeah. And then I'm still checking Sam stores and seeing if the new HD, the new HD has come out. I never owned the AtGames Legends, so it's something I'm actually interested in.
You talking about the Ultimate 4KP?
No, not the 4KP.
Okay.
The Legends Ultimate HD, the refresh, the one that's without the Disney games. And
so, what, you want to get that?
I'm curious about it. I would like to see it.
Wait, because if I were you, if you're thinking about getting one, I'd just get that 4KP because they have it set up now where you can play your tables between two devices now. So,
yeah. So that's the other thought I had too. So you're right about that. It's just gonna be another $1,000 or $1,200.
Yeah, but it's also a multi-cade, and then it's also a place where people, your kids, your wife can play pinball and challenge your scores or whatever, vice versa. While you're still on your machine and you got your machine all to yourself.
You sold it to me. Thank you, man. That's a damn good point. I didn't even think about that shit.
Yeah, and why lose all them purchases?
You gotta have two people on a show, y'all. You gotta bounce ideas off each other.
Yeah, why lose all them purchases you made on these tables? Why not be able to play them on two devices? If you're going to, if you're thinking of going that route, I would just, go 4K Ultimate 4KP.
Yeah, you're brilliant, dude. I appreciate that. Well, anyway, guys, hit us up on Arcades Anonymous Discord. Jason already put it in chat. I also put it at the bottom of the screen. Hang out with us later. And it's pretty much all the time that we got for this stream. Thank y'all so much for now hanging out with us on Thursdays, man. It's gonna be better content, more energy, awesome show. And then don't forget, later tonight, Arcade Talk with Papa Brad, Tim McCloskey, doing their show, doing their Creatures from the Black Lagoon tournament through iScored.
Yeah, shout out to them. There. Yeah, shout out to them, and we'll see y'all on the high scoreboards.
And don't forget about Tomato Grass on Tuesday, so y'all can see how he plays these brand new tables, and he's going to be number 1 or number 2 on them. So make sure y'all check him out on there.
Word up.
All right, guys.
I want to see y'all on the leaderboards, though. Get on them tables.
Yeah, getting on new tables. See y'all on the leaderboards. Let's talk about it in Discord and on Facebook. Love you guys. We'll see y'all next time on Yo
Retro.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Yo.